welcome back to my channel. I hope you angels have been doing amazing and having a great start to your fall. I feel like a creative spark has just ignited in me and I haven't been able to stop crafting, which is why I wanted to do a craft with me video today for you guys. Every evening I've been coming home and just working on my castle, and I'm not even done yet, so I thought I would show you guys a bit of the process because I am not done yet, and I feel like the last part is actually the best part because it's the decorating process. So I want you to get yourself a delicious beverage, put that candle on, and let's get crafting together. Because I'm not even being dramatic, I believe crafting is healing. Genuinely, I'm not even kidding around. Like, I truly feel like when I am crafting, I am not thinking about anything except how the hell I'm gonna get some black wire in that window in my castle. And that is so, the way it's like all consuming when you get really obsessed with something is so, I don't even know what the word is, like refreshing. I feel like I have not been obsessed with something in a really long time. So to be really obsessed with what I'm creating right now makes me really happy, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. So basically what I'm going to be working on today is my paper mache castle. I already showed it to you guys in my last video, but since then I've added so much, so let me show you the current stage it's at right now. So this is what my castle looks like right now. I think the last time I showed it to you guys, it just had some gesso all over it because I wanted there to be a smooth base before I put acrylic paint all over, which is what I did after that. I painted it baby pink, and let me just show you all the little additions I did to it. So painting it was the main thing. I painted it baby pink, and then I added some vines growing all over the turrets because I thought that would look really whimsical. I then added some flowers as well to wrap around all over. I also added some baby's breath. As you can see, it is fake, so it will last. Then I added this little baby bird here. I don't know if you can even see it, but I thought it was so cute. She had to live there. What should I name her? Because she's really, really adorable. I added some black wire into all of the windows I cut out, and I really wanted to do like an intricate design like this heart with the swirls on all of them, but that's just not realistic. So I did a cute little crisscross like that, and then I added a cute little heart design right here. And then what else did I add? I added some plants to the bottom, as you can see here. And that's about it. But there's a lot more I want to add. So I went to the craft store and I got some new materials. So let me show you some of them. Firstly, I got a bunch of little fake candles because look at how cute that looks in there. Now that's a castle I want to explore. And then a bunch more beautiful little flowers to wrap around all over the castle. I especially love this one with the pearls. Look at her. That's so cute. I think I'll wrap some of these around these back turrets over here just because I didn't add any of the normal flowers, which are these. I got some more of these because I thought putting flowers just kind of everywhere would look beautiful. I got another shade of flower, this sort of dusty rose pink. And then last I got some black wire because I forgot to mention I added a bunch of these spirals just kind of poking out of the castle and then went down here, and I thought they were so cute and added just sort of like almost a spooky element to the castle that I really liked. So I got a ton more of that because it's very easy to work with and easy to twist around. So I just thought like big spirals popping out could be really beautiful. So I got some more of that. And that's pretty much it on the new craft supplies I got for the castle. So let's just get to work on it. The first thing I want to do, I think I'll take the candles out now just because I think they won't last very long. And I don't want them to run out so quickly. There's still a lot to be done, but I think the first thing I want to add to make it look a little more realistic and not so flat is around the windows I don't know if you could tell, it looks very flat. So I'm thinking of putting hot glue all around and then kind of moving it around so it has some texture to it, and then painting on top of that with the same baby pink. I painted the entire castle just to give it some texture and not make it look so one note. So that's the first thing we're gonna do. I am already getting hot, so I'm gonna put my hair up because there's no messing around when you're crafting. You gotta put the hair up. Honestly, I usually look much crazier while I'm crafting, but I did have to do something this morning, so I got myself presentable, but usually I look insane while I'm crafting. I kind of just surrender to the heat and go full gremlin mode, but I actually look normal today, so we'll see how this goes. First off, I woke up at 7 in the morning. That's not normal. I don't do that. I don't wake up at 7 in the morning unless someone is paying me to do so. No one was paying me to do so today, so I was pretty annoyed. But you know when you wake up super early and the first thing you do for some psychotic reason is go on your phone, and then your phone is like, hey, you may know this person, and it's a person that you would literally set on fire, and you're like, great, that's the first thing I saw this morning, and now I'm going to continue to doom scroll for an hour and a half. I love that. I love to start my morning like that. Yeah. So that's how I started my morning. Not very high vibrational, I'll tell you that much. So I was just feeling a little weird. And so after the thing I did, I was like, let me get myself some lunch. Let me go to the park. Let me regulate my whatever it is that needs to be regulated, because I was not feeling regulated. And I went to my favorite park and I had my lunch and I listened to the book I'm reading right now, Bunny by Mona Awad. Oh my God. Rereading this book, especially during the fall, has me like, when I love a book, like, I'm not even kidding, it's the difference of life being worth living and it not. Like, it feels so good to be obsessed with the book. And I feel like I've been missing being obsessed with something. And right now I'm feeling the feeling of it coming back to me and that spark like reigniting in me. But I feel like there was honestly quite a long while where I was just sort of, I don't even know how to describe it except that. And I wasn't feeling like very excited about anything. But creating something that I feel like I'm in love with, and also reading something that I'm like, I have never read something so completely mystical, magical, and like unique and one of a kind. Like, this type of surrealist writing is the most interesting to me. It's basically about this girl that is, you know, she's a scholarship girl. She goes to this prestigious school in New England. It's an Ivy League, and there's this group of girls in her cohort in her MFA creative writing program, and they're called the Bunnies. And they're these really cute girls that smell like lavender, and they wear these cupcake dresses, and they all coo at each other and say, hi Bunny, bye Bunny, I love you Bunny. That's like their entire vocabulary, and they're just these like creepy, cute kind of girls. And the main narrator of the story is the opposite of that. She's like the artsy weird girl, and you know, part of her is very interested in like the bunny lifestyle, but is like, that's not me. And that's also not Ava, her best friend, who's this like very gothic cool girl as well. And it's basically just about how reality is not exactly what you think it is, and how the line of that starts to get distorted once she gets to know the bunnies a little bit better. And it is just a fascinating read. Like, there's just no other way to put it. With sapphic undertones, I would say as well. It's a bit of a reach, but hey, I'll take it. It all goes to say that like, reading a book at the park while you eat your sandwich might save you. It might be exactly what you need. It's what I needed today. So just a little reminder for you in case you forgot the power of a good book, a good vegan sandwich, and a good park on a fall day, bitch. That might be all you fucking need. I don't know if you can see the bit of texture the hot glue has added. I think you can see it now. That's just like what I wanted it to look like. To look like a real house that's got bumps and texture all over. So I'm gonna just do this now to all the windows. Okay, all the hot glue is on and lined on the windows and doors. So while that dries, I'm gonna add some more flowers all over the castle. These are probably my favorites. I'm gonna start with these because they've got pretty little pearls poking out of them. And I think I will add these to the back turrets to add a little zhuzh over there. Oh my god, there's only 5! Why did I think I got like 12? I thought there was more of them. I'm just gonna start with this pretty flower and I'm gonna add it back here. And I'm just gonna wrap it around, hot glue the stem and see if that's enough. And I'm gonna use these little pliers here to adjust the stem exactly where I want to go because I'm a little psycho and I have been putting my full finger right on top of something I hot glue immediately just to make sure it sticks. And I have like 3 burn marks all over my arms and I'm sick of it. So get some sort of tool or get some sort of thing to protect yourself because these little burns hurt. And they're also like not going anywhere. Like one of my burns fully turned into a scab already. And like, I feel like I used to do this all the time with hot glue. Like I just like, I would touch it immediately, but I'm so sensitive now, it actually really hurts. I have been on an Elvira kick recently. I've been watching so many Elvira videos. I've been watching all her movies. I actually had no idea she had so many movies. I thought it was just Mistress of the Dark. No. There's like at least 8 more. This girl was like doing the absolute most in the 90s and I love to see it. I tried to watch Elvira The Haunted Hills last night. Whew. Yeah, not great. Not great. I still love her, but nothing compares to Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. And the amount of iconic quotes in that movie is truly insane. Like, how's your head? No one can ever say how's your head in a normal way anymore. Because I'll have to say, haven't had any complaints, and maybe one gay person will understand, and I do it all for them. So, did go see May in theaters. Oh my god. I think it's from 2004. If you guys don't know May and you want to watch a really fucked up movie this fall, you need to watch May. I saw it in theaters and I've only ever seen it on my laptop before. It was truly life-changing. It's basically about this freaky girl. Her name is May, and her only real hobbies in life are sewing and being a little freak bitch. So obviously I fuck with that. And her whole thing is that she has no friends, so she wants to create the perfect friend. And she meets a bunch of people along the way, and that's basically what the movie is about, her creating. I did it again. I did it. I literally did what I just said not to do, which is put your full finger on hot glue. But like, I'm just so impatient. Like, I don't want to get my pliers. Okay, but that looks really good. Anyways, May is trying to create the perfect friend. And I'm not gonna spoil anything for you, but Anna Faris is in it. And she adds something to the movie that is so hilarious and hot that the movie would not be the same without her. She is like a smaller part in it, but it's so good. But it's just one of my favorite movies ever, and I just highly recommend you watch if you've never seen it. Okay, I'm loving my flowers. Let's see what I can do with some wire. It was really fun using this and morphing it into the gorgeous little spirals I wanted all over. So let's do that. I was thinking about why I even started this. I have never done paper mache in my life. I've never done a cardboard craft in my life. I'm more of a scrapbooking kind of girl. I love paper. Like, I really do love paper. I've always loved paper. I actually used to make my own paper as a kid because my dad owns a auto car parts company, and he shared a warehouse with a paper supply company. So when I was younger and I would go visit him at work and I'd stay literally all day, I would just go through piles of like bamboo paper and paper made out of other random things, and I was like obsessed with the texture of it, to the point where when I was like 11 or 12 years old, I taught myself how to make paper. Very random, but I think that's where my love of paper started, and that's when I started to scrapbook and collage, and I loved stationery, and I loved going to like Michael's and getting those like packs of beautiful like themed paper you could get. So I've always been that kind of crafter, but as far as like paper mache and cardboard, I've never done it. So this feels quite random to me, and I'm not even really sure where it started. I think I was seeing a lot of like fake okay, no, I think this is where it started. I was getting some Halloween inspiration on Pinterest for what I wanted my costume to be. And one of my inspiration pictures, I thought at first when I looked at it, I thought it was a girl. And I'll put the photo right here so you can see it as well. I thought it was a girl, but the more I looked, it was fully a doll. That was a doll I was looking at, and the most beautiful outfit I had ever seen. And the more I scrolled under this specific pin, the more I just started to see like, you know, dolls in their closets, dolls in their dollhouse. And I started to see these beautiful dollhouses, and then started to go into castles. And I was like, wait, this is a handmade castle. Like, someone made this castle and it's beautiful, but you could tell it's handmade. And I just thought, I could totally do that. So literally the next day I bought all the materials. I had all the cardboard. I just needed to get like paintbrushes, a box cutter, and some other random things. And I whipped this up in one night. It probably took me 5 or 6 hours to construct it, like the structure. But after that was the fun part. It was like the paper macheing part, and then the decorating part. But now I'm thinking the construction was honestly really fun. I really liked that part of it because you could really create whatever you want. I mean, I could have made this thing 3 or 4 stories. She's pretty simple compared to some other ones I've seen. And throughout the process, I was like hating it and then loving it and then hating it again. But I think I'm back to a phase of loving it because, I mean, this is exactly the castle I would live in. And I just think it's so beautiful, and I love that I'm the one that made it and nobody else can make it. And that's what's so cool about doing and making the things you want to do. Like, quite literally nobody else could do it. And if that doesn't inspire you to go get up and make something, I don't know what will, babe, because right now it's the only thing making me feel kind of sane. And I don't even know why I'm feeling weird. It might just be today. It may have been the way I started my morning that has me off my rocker, but I just feel like creating, as cheesy as it may sound, can like, it just can make such a difference in your life, especially if like it's the only outlet you have for your creativity. Like, thankfully, I have so many avenues for creativity that I get to explore in my work, in my life, just on a daily basis. But sometimes it can feel a little bit controlled, especially if you work in the entertainment industry. It sort of feels like you can be yourself only to an extent until it's not marketable anymore or it's not valuable anymore. Pause real quick. I made my little spiral and now I'm going to add it somewhere. I don't know where exactly, and I don't know if I even like the way this spiral came out. What the heck? I think the bottom needs to also be twisted a little bit. It's a little too like stick straight. I feel like that might look a little bit better. if you can see the difference a little bit. I kind of like that better. Like, I don't know, just popping out somewhere I think would be cute. Oh, I think I like it there. Okay, I'm gonna add that there. Can you see how cunty that little swirl is coming out of that turret? That's adorable. I love that. Let's add a bunch more. Look at how cute that is. Oh my God, I love crafting wire. I went to like my local jewelry store and they had this. They're not gonna have this at Michael's, babe. Also, fuck Michael. Where's Joanne? Okay, the hot glue has dried, so we are going in with this baby pink and we're just gonna line it to give some texture to the beautiful castle. I like that. At the end, I'm gonna show it to you guys in the light because there is still some light out right now. So you can really see all the details because I swear the hot glue and then the paint on top really added something special to it. Like, I really like the texture it's added. So I think I'm good with that. I was debating whether I wanted to add more of these little flowers, like just all over, kind of like, you know, those homes where vines are growing all over the home and there's also flowers there. But I don't want it to look too, I don't know the word, I mean, it's obviously very crafty, but I want it to also look like a real castle, and I don't want to just like hot glue a bunch of like lace and flowers everywhere. And right now I feel like it looks very put together and I don't want to do too much. Did I really just say I don't want to do too much? Girl, shut up. Anyways, I actually think I might be done for now. It may look like I didn't do much, but a lot was done here. We added hot glue, we added paint, we added flowers, we added wire. And I still don't know if I'm done yet, but sometimes I need to just step back and think about it. And for now, I think I'm gonna step back and think about it because right now I love it and I actually could be done here. So let's take her into the light and look at what she looks like. Okay, we're in better light now. So this is what she looks like in the light. Ah, oh my God. I actually love it so much. Let me show you up close all the things I added, which as you can see are all these wires everywhere with the swirls, these pretty little flowers popping out of the turrets. I think the variety of pinks in the flowers makes it so cutesy and I just love it, especially with the baby's breath popping out. I love all the things popping out of it, so it's not just so in itself, like it's got things everywhere. And then you can see a little more up close like what the hot glue did and all the texture it added. Like, I really love the way that looks. And then back here is what it looks like all together on its own. Oh my God, I love it! I kind of think it's ready and it's perfect. I kind of am really loving the way it's looking right now, and I might not add anything else. So I think this is her final form. I'm very happy. Oh my God, this is so cool. I love this. I want to make like 7 of these. Okay, well, this is it. This is her. I hope you enjoyed watching me add the final touches. And let me know what you think of my little pink princess castle. That is all for today's video. I really hope you angels enjoyed, and I will see you next week. Bye!